Euro 2020 winning coach Roberto Mancini hired as Italy manager. Roberto Mancini has once again been tasked with revitalizing an Italy team in crisis, almost exactly 3 years after he bolted on the national team. Italian Soccer Federation President Giovanni Malagò announced Mancini as the new Italy coach on Tuesday, adding that Claudio Ranieri will become the new technical director after Paolo Maldini stepped down the previous day, just 16 days after being appointed. Time was running out. I believe the person who should become the new coach of Italy is Roberto Mancini, for a whole list of reasons, Malagò said. There will be a press conference tomorrow with both Claudio Ranieri and Roberto Mancini. The 61-year-old Mancini led the Azzurri to the European Championship title in 2021, but shockingly resigned as Italy coach in August 2023, taking over Saudi Arabia's national team 2 weeks later.
Looking for a premium phone without the premium price? This renewed, unlocked iPhone 14 offers 128 gigabytes of storage, a sharp 6.1-inch display, and 5G capability for around $299. Want to get the best verified deal and see full details? Visit grabdeal.us/6 right now.
It is clear that all the necessary assessments have been made, Malagò said when asked about Mancini's sudden departure 3 years ago. I certainly took it into consideration. I am aware of his recent apologies, and obviously, everyone has made the appropriate evaluations. The Italian national team is in crisis after failing for a third straight time to qualify for the World Cup, prompting the resignations of FIGC President Gabriele Gravina and coach Gennaro Gattuso in April, shortly after the playoff defeat to Bosnia and Herzegovina. Mancini's first spell as Italy coach came immediately after the team missed out on the 2018 World Cup, having lost to Sweden in a qualifying playoff. He revived the Azzurri by adding flair and youth to a team that won admirers all over the continent during the year-delayed Euro 2020, beating England at Wembley Stadium in a penalty shootout for the trophy. Between 2018 and 2021, Mancini coached Italy to a world record 37-match unbeaten run. However, a 1-0 semi-final playoff loss to 67th-ranked North Macedonia at home in 2022 meant that the Azzurri again missed out on the World Cup. Mancini nevertheless kept his position before surprisingly quitting in August 2023. He left Saudi Arabia in 2024 and was most recently coach at Al Sadd in Qatar, before departing last month. Mancini also previously steered Inter Milan and Manchester City to league titles. Luciano Spalletti replaced Mancini in 2023, but was fired 2 years later after Italy lost its opening World Cup qualifier to Norway last year. Ranieri, who famously led unfancied Leicester City to the Premier League title in 2016, turned down an offer to take charge of the Azzurri, and Gattuso was hired instead. Ranieri's last job was as special advisor at AS Roma, having moved into the role after coaching the capital team out of a crisis. The 74-year-old left in April after a falling out with coach Gian Piero Gasparini. The appointment comes the day after Andrea Pirlo was dropped as the leading candidate for the Italy job amid political concerns over a sponsorship deal with a Russian betting firm. That led to the departures of Maldini and special advisor Leonardo by what Malagò stressed was mutual consent. Practically before we had even started, we were dealing with a unique situation, Malagò added. With utmost respect, like in the best families, there was a calm discussion and a clear and serene consensus that it was best to go our separate ways. Pep Guardiola and Carlo Ancelotti had already turned down offers to coach the Azzurri. Former Italy coach Antonio Conte was also in contention. Italy next plays in September and October, when it will face Belgium, Turkey, and France in the UEFA Nations League. The new coach will have 2 training sessions to prepare for the first game, Malagò said. And since the game against Bosnia, I don't think we have given passports to Lamine Yamal, Kylian, Mbappé, and Harry Kane. Now we have to do the best with what we have, knowing that we are playing in a group with 3 teams that went to the World Cup, 2 of which finished in the last 8.